Welcome to Genius Pro Zambia Education Center. Today in mathematics we have a question on coordinate geometry, which says the coordinates of the point A and B are -5, -3 and 1, 9 respectively. Find the midpoint of A, B and find the length of AB. So how do we go about doing this? So let's look at the solutions. So, to find the midpoint of AB, if you have a line AB, alright, the midpoint is just the halfway of AB, which is just x, y. So, half of AB is just the ratio of the coordinates of A and B by 2 in terms of half. So we can say midpoint, let's look at part A. We can say midpoint is equal to x1 plus x2, we divide by 2, and like that, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2. So carefully, let us label x1 and x2. So looking at that, so this is our x1, our y1. And this is our x2 and that is our y2. So carefully, let's plug in. So x1 we can clearly see is -5 plus 1 get over 2, comma, y1 is -3 plus 9 over 2. And proceeding, what do we get? We get that would be -4 over 2, and that would be 6 over 2. So therefore we can conclude that our midpoint is equal to -2, 3. That is our midpoint. Then moving on, part B, the length of AB. So the length of AB is equal to the square of all the x's plus the square of all the y's. Now you can clearly see that the x's, we've got that and that one. So in that case, the square of all the x's in this case, it will be the square of the difference of the x's. Okay, x1 minus x2, then we square, plus y2 is 9 minus y1 is -3, we square, and we go on. We get 6 here, and 6 squared is just 36, plus we get 12i, and 12 squared we get 144. Okay. And from here we have, when we add them together we get 180, and of course the square root of 180, if you want you can just leave it as a SAT or in SAT form, there's no problem. You can leave it in SAT form, or if you're using a calculator, it's 13 point something. Nevertheless, we can just leave it as a square, but we'll say the length of AB is just equal to 13.42. Now length is just units, because we don't have the units that we are using.